Ryan Williams, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy kind of is a throwback to the old, remember Fernando Valenzuela with the Los Angeles Dodgers? A screwball, and we don't see very many of those. This pitch will break opposite of his arm side. It's a very tough pitch to throw and a very tough pitch to hit. He's one of the few that makes it work in the league right now.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Striding in, Jorge Polanco. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, a double play.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Cruz will take the turn and hit for second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Josh Donaldson.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. And the last three hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. At the plate, Mitch Garver. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Twins forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Jhoulys Chacín, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jhoulys Chacín used to be at one time one of the premier power pitchers in the game of baseball. Big arm with good sinking action. 94 to 96 miles an hour. His slider inconsistent at times. If he's throwing it for strikes, it's a swing and miss pitch. The thing with Jhoulys Chacín, he needs to throw strikes early to give himself a chance to use that big sweeping breaking ball.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, Patrick Quinn.
Standing in now, Patrick Quinn. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Kelly gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ball three.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And a full count now, 3-2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
This is on the ground over to first. One there, on to first, and they get them both.
Batting third, the right fielder,
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
The 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Striding into the box, Miguel Sano. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And be on the lookout today, because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
2-2.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down. Leading off the inning, Pretty Boy Smith, and they'll need him to get something going here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, number 49. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 69.
So striding forward now, number 69. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
At the plate now, Derek Young. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We've played 2. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. The 1-2. Left center, base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. To the left side, but it's well foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a soft liner to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Nelson Cruz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now at the plate, number 4. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pretty Boy Smith. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Chacin comes set. Here's the 2-1. 2 and 2 now. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. The River Cats lead it 2-1. Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson. He singled his last time up. In the air, down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2.
This is the matchup you like as a pitcher, right? Lefty on left, but sometimes you don't win all of the battles. Gave this guy a pitch to hit, and he made him pay for it.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Liner toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Sliced hard on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this will be fouled away. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He's set. The 3-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same, driving in 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another shot now, Jorge Polanco. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout. A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Twins lead it 4-2. Ready for another chance? Number 49 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Looped over toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batter.
In now, number 69. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Young. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to him.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Minnesota leads this one 4-2. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll run it over there himself for the out.
Up next for Minnesota.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ryan Conway enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Ryan Conway.
Mitch Garver will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Miguel Sano. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
At the plate, Luis Arias, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Young will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Digging in, Moeller. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
At the plate, number 40. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Matt Wisler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. At the plate now, Pretty Boy Smith. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, number 49. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. At the plate, number 69. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Count even at 2-2. Here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's 1 away. So stepping in, Derek Young.
Derek Young.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Moeller, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now batting, Nelson Cruz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy. Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Number 4 has a play. 2 down.
Now batting. The left fielder.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the
Your
bullpen.
attention, please. Now pitching for the River Cats, number 87.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kelly is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 4. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2.
You got a full count.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler's on the move, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Ready once again, Tim Kelly. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Patrick Quinn. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Number 40 waits on deck. The 3-1. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they open up an 8-5 lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Buxton is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Pretty boy Smith will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Line drive to center field. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Garver. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mitch Garver becomes the first out of the inning. To the plate now, Miguel Sano. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. slap hard the opposite way.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The batter number 2.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
So now to the plate, Luis Arraez on the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. One left for Minnesota. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36.
So digging in now, number 49. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
There's ball 4. Now at the plate, Derek Young, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Runner back safely. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here's a look over to first. And it's fouled away. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hold the string on him, strike 3 swinging.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Mulder. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Henry Mejia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 58.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Kepler. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
At the letters, but called high, it's a ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Final strike for the Twins. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And that's in there. Base hit. Cruz rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
8-6 the final score tonight. The River Cats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Conway earns the victory on the mound. Yolis Chacin permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Twins, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.